But listen, I get to say it was a dark and stormy night. Right? What better atmosphere? I don't think it's going to rain on us. I hope you don't get ruined. Okay, and I'm going to tell you, you are in the most haunted city in the U.S. And there's a reason. There are many reasons. Paranormal people say restless spirits because we are a city built on bones. We are. We were in a hurry because of the cotton boom, like late 1700s, early 1800s. The cotton boom, we needed to build the city. And we had no respect for the dead. We built right over bloody battlefields where the dead were buried. We moved graves, Indian burial grounds, you know, all of that. So we are a city and we do walk on bones. That's a fact. And paranormal say that's why there's restless spirits. But even scientists come here and study the energy. So if you're not into paranormal, take the scientific view because there's no mistaking. Objects moving around by themselves, full apparitions that appear and dematerialize. Audio, voices, footsteps, smells. You know, cigarette smoke, perfume when we shouldn't be. This happens on a daily basis. Everyone who lives here, if you live here for 6 months, you're going to have an encounter. So, scientists explain it as follows. There are a series of energy fields that run under the earth. It just so happens Savannah is built on a very strong energy field. That makes sense. Why is something, you know, flying across the room? Why are lights going off and on? That sounds to me like energy. Of course, they say everything is built of energy. This coast is energy. I don't understand that. I'm not a scientist, but they actually come here and study. Even psychiatrists, well, they say it's psychokinesis. We're doing it with our mind. We all believe in ghosts. We're just making all those objects move around and lights going off and on because we all believe in it. If that's the case, well, let's do it because I want to get you free photos tonight. So we're going to be on our way, but I don't want to leave Sixpence Pub without telling you 2 quick stories about the hauntings there. It is the most haunted location, one of the most haunted pubs in Savannah. Now, if you notice, there's a lot of British memorabilia, Sixpence Pub. And I have 2 stories. The first story is the original story, and the second story is my encounter last August, about a year ago. Okay, so the first story, the original story, 1970s, this was open for a pub for the first time. Now, the building is very old. Cemetery, Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, yep. But that you have to drive to. That was established in the 1800s, where the trend of gravestones used to be came into statues, but not here. So Revolutionary War heroes buried here, you know, a good old cemetery, very, very haunted. Now it looks empty. There are thousands of people buried here. We don't know how many, but only 600 headstones left, and this is why. At the end of the Civil War, now I'm talking about the Civil War. End of the Civil War, Sherman did his march to the sea to end the war. He's from the north. And he burnt everything in his wake. Burnt the crap out of Atlanta. If you've seen Gone with the Wind, right? He's burning everything to end the war, and he's marching toward us. He did not burn Savannah. Why? Well, there were rumors that he had a girlfriend here, his grandma lived here. Ridiculous, stupid. The real legit reason was, we knew he was coming. We got on our horses, met him with the white flag, and surrendered. Not only did we surrender, we immediately defected to the Union, we flipped. Oh yes, don't close the port, don't burn us out, we'll do anything. And we did, we signed it. The rest of the South, none too happy with Savannah, even to this day. That's why you will not see Civil War hero statues in Savannah being torn down. There aren't any. We kind of forget the Civil War. Now, there is a monument in Forsyth Park, but it's to all the fallen soldiers. We don't have famous Civil War heroes. So, the reason the cemetery looks like this, Sherman's been through his march to the sea. Burns everything in his wake, does not burn Savannah. But he settled the war here. He got here, marched to the sea, very famous telegram, Merry Christmas, Mr. President Lincoln, I give you Savannah. So they set up camp here and settled the war here, did a lot of damage. The foot soldiers and the horses set up camp in Colonial Park Cemetery and knocked over these headstones. They were already 100 years old, end of the Civil War, 1865, 1750. So they had no respect. Over 600 soldiers built camp here. Tents, horses, horse races. Well, it was a cold winter, February. They took all of the bodies out of the crypts. All these crypts and mausoleums are empty. They took the bodies out and slept inside the crypt. Desecrations. You wonder why it's so active. There are bodies everywhere, we don't know where they are. Even on Button Gwinnett's monument, which you'll see, even on his monument, he's presumed to be buried somewhere around here. We don't know where he is. Now, all of those gravestones that they confiscated and could salvage are now tacked along the east wall. If you walk through here during the day, go on the east wall. Very haunted. Look closely at those headstones and you will see where those Union soldiers actually took out their bayonets and changed the dates on the headstones. Vandalism. Look, he died at 424 years of age. Isn't that funny? Well, I'm pretty sure he didn't die at 424 years of age. All you have to do is add one number. But you have to chisel it to change the date. Probably died at 24. People it didn't just happen. People died before they were born. If you see all the numbers and dates mixed up, that is that history. So you can imagine. The same way as it did when pirates sat there at 1709. Low ceilings, original brick, original ironwork. Okay, so you're gonna go in?
It said the pirates come here, and this is what it was like when the pirates came.
Is it listening to the band, man?
We really want to call this place again.
What?
There was a light, and there's a light on the very pretty. Everything is very pretty.
Yeah, you can tell this is
Oh man, this is so creepy. Man.
the mortar. That's been new mortar. This is the original.
Yeah, right here.
Construction.
Oh yeah, that's
Look at this.
This is the original mortar right here. This is no.
this is new. Yeah.
This is all original right here.
Now, there are a lot of ghosts and hauntings, other than Anna Paula. There's Nessie, there's Toby. Toby's a little slave boy who runs around. Nessie, she works in the kitchen. They say you can hear her rattling. The dining room
That's what she said.
It is. Look at this. Get a picture of this. This is really spooky. Get a shot of that.
Also,
This place is gorgeous. Oh my God.
oh, you have to stay here. There's a grand piano and chandeliers, and there is a sailor
How's this place?
who haunts this particular.
The chandeliers are all original?
And, no, I don't know, but look at the grand piano.
Where's
Very
the grand-
unassuming, you'd never know this was
This is
here. It's so
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Just
And
amazing.
here, not here, you know what year he died?
Look at Burt Reynolds. This place is different, ain't it? It's different places.
Conference room over there. It's considered conference.
All right, but
It's a small little private dining.
and how old is this again?
Well, it's called the 1709, but quite frankly, it was built in 1820. But you wouldn't call any place 1820 because it didn't expire. Yellow fever, that was not a good deal. Financial collapse. So, about the early 1800s.
It's this room or the room next to us had that murder in it, right? It's one of the two courtyards, right? Is that what they said?
Well,
Where's the bones at?
it was when they knocked the wall out to build the other one onto it. They found the bones there, so they think it's the handyman is the one in the courtyard. And the lady of the house maybe haunts the inside. I don't know. What about the guy who got killed? What's he haunt?
I don't know. Spooky shit.
I don't know what it thinks is on your. It's on your head.
That's weird.
Like, put your hand up. No, I don't know. Maybe it's just messed up. I don't know what all that was. Live action.
Huh?
Live action. Going live.
Not exactly live, but
You know what I mean. Live action. Wait a minute. Does this one lock? This one does not lock. Hey, check this out. Oh it even goes around to here. Windows over in there.
It's so pretty.
Look at this old fireplace out.
It's neat. It's really pretty. I can have to go walking.
Anybody out here? So anybody here would like to talk to us, come talk to me, please. Make a noise, make something we can hear. Is that? So what's the name of the dudes? Wally. It's Wally. Hey, Wally just touched this device for us. Yes, Wally did. Can you do that again, Wally? Hey, that's pretty cool. Let me get you a little closer so I can see you without interfering to it. Was that you that they found in the wall, or did you put the body in the wall? Oh, this is the, oh man. Are you the man who was put in the wall? Or were you the one who put the man in the wall? You're the man in the wall. You're the man who they put the body in the wall. Can you come back and touch that device one more time if that's you? And I don't know. Can you just come back and touch this device? We'll talk about the wall issue, Wally. I see you there. Can you move something out here for us? Make a noise out here. Say your name into the camera. Are you a man? Are you male? So you're not female. Not female. Alright. So you're male. Were you killed in here? Were you killed in this house? This bed and breakfast. Boarding house, I guess what it be. Did you help cover up a murder here? Can you touch that device if you're still here with me? You gotta touch it pretty hard. Get a little closer.